I know when you woke up this morning, you didn't imagine you'd be sewing with a hairpin. Hi everyone, I'm Angelina and this is Blueprint DIY, where we remake our clothes to be just as unique as us. I am super excited for episode 2 of Way Too Easy. And this is a series where I figure out how to make your life easier with clothing hacks that don't take a whole lot of effort. As a matter of fact, I figured out an amazing hack for you to be able to do this with the stuff that you already have in your house. Bernie Sanders' inauguration gloves have been all over. Bernie Sanders himself, his little image, has been all over wearing those gloves. And I thought it was great for the specific fact that those gloves are upcycled. They were made from old sweaters. A woman gave them to him while he was out on the trail, and he has been wearing them ever since. And I thought that was really cool, but I wanted to show you guys how you can make them yourself. I found this sweater at the thrift store, brought it home, washed it. If you are interested in how I wash all my thrifted garments, even dry clean at home, I do have a video for you right here, but let's get right into this quick tutorial. All right, so I have 2 ways I think that I can do this, and you can decide which way you want to do it. When you're looking for a sweater, you want to look for something with a nice band. So the collar has a band, the sleeve have a nice thick band, and the bottom of it as well. The point blank easiest way to do this would be to follow the band and just put your hand here, fingers together, thumb out, and just trace around and cut it out. However, I have pockets and I'm not gonna fool with that. So this is a way that you can do it. Since we have multiple bands here, I'm going to line up and use this as a band and put my hand here. All right, so I'm gonna use soap. And you want it to be a ways away from your hand, not right up on your hand. And I'll also draw you a picture on the screen if this soap is not showing up. And I'm actually gonna go just straight down here. All right. So I wanna take that in a little bit more. All right. So then we want to turn this good side to good side. Now, what we're going to do is you want to start unraveling to see which way the yarn is going so that you can get some thread out of here. So I'm gonna cut this off across to see if we can get some thread out of here. All right, so I'm just going to begin to pull. You want to get the cut edges off, because then that'll help you release the yarn. Okay, so you can see those threads starting to come off. Some people take whole sweaters and extract the yarn from them. So like they'll take an old beaten up sweater and just take it all apart so that they can reuse the yarn. If that isn't dedication to sustainability, I don't know what is. And I find that pulling it, stretching it like this is definitely helping it to come loose. If you don't cut 100% straight, which is like almost impossible to cut 100% straight with this, then you know you won't get one whole one to go straight across the first time, but you know. So there we go. And we're going to take this and we are going to thread it through a needle. If you do not have a needle, then let's try a hairpin. So with the hairpin, I'm gonna tie it, and the reason you're gonna tie it is just because it's not gonna want to stay. So I'm just gonna tie it once. So with the hairpin, you're gonna have to make sure both your ends go through the same hole, because it's with the hairpin it'll be easy to get them stuck. I'm gonna take them through the end and I'm gonna tie a knot. Then I'm just gonna go in and out. When you woke up this morning, you didn't imagine you'd be sewing with a hairpin, but desperate times call for complete sustainability, right? This is what you call complete sustainability. And on the edges, you can go ahead and add some fray check. After would be great because then it would set the seam too. All right, and you want to keep going until it's all the way done, all the way around, any exposed sides. All right, so let's talk about the second way to do this. The second way to do this is to utilize your sleeve. Since the sleeve is already a nice little cuff, you could probably slide your arm right in there. Really perfect. It's the perfect size for a glove. So this is the easiest way, I think, to do it. And so you just want to trace around there to your thumb. Now this one is going to be more fitted because it is a sleeve, unless you get an oversized sweater. This was, I don't know what was up with the dad sweaters. Like, there weren't a whole lot of dad sweaters at the thrift store this time. Normally they are in abundance, but I guess, you know, everybody's making gloves. In a previous video, I did make a hat out of a sweater. Sweaters make a lot of good, amazing projects. But yeah, and then we can take it over to our sewing machine and go ahead and sew that up. Or I actually can't find a needle threader, so what I'm going to do is put this thread, just regular thread, it actually happens to be gold thread, so on this pink background you probably can't see it very well at all. Maybe I'll do it over the glove, which is a darker background. May make it worse, may make it better, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna put both ends through this needle. The biggest head I could find, I have a pack of needles, and so this is the one with the biggest, I don't know, what do you call it? The throat of the needle? Eye, that's what you call, why I say throat? What's a throat on a needle? Biggest eye, good grief. All right, so I put it through both ends, and now I'm just gonna take the yarn through the end of the thread ends through the end of the needle, and now I'm just gonna pull it through. There we go. All right, so we're gonna keep going till we get to the end. All right, so when you get to the end, you want to, this is how I make my knots. When you get to the end, you just want to come around the needle and pull it on through, and it makes a knot. All right, let's cut it. Just to be sure, or just to be extra cautious, you can go over it a second time. Turn it right side out. Let's see what we got. So I wish I had gone down deeper for the thumb, but other than that, like I said, super easy. And if you are enjoying this really way too easy series, then definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a thing. And you guys know good and well I'm not just gonna do a video and not show you like how to style it, because I just like playing dress up. So let's do it. It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night beneath the mistletoe. It's cold outside, 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 outside. It's cold outside, yes, you guys can see that I am still obsessed with this camo shirt that I thrifted, of course. I thrifted it to do something with it, but just leaving it alone seems like it's benefiting me even more. But yes, and I actually have on that frilly at the bottom. It's just like a top that I'm wearing as a makeshift skirt, because the shirt as a dress was just a hint shorter than what I was comfortable with, but I like it underneath there. And then of course, the red coat, the red coat. I know a lot of you don't know about this red coat, and some of you do. I did it way back in the day when my channel was a lot smaller, but to this day, so many of you say that it's still your favorite upcycle of all time, and I've never styled it in another video, so I'm excited to wear it here with the Bernie gloves. And they match perfectly together. So I'll definitely link that tutorial in the description box below, as well as my really cool boots, because like last week you guys all asked me about the shoes. I will link them below. And I have a whole host of other videos for you to watch right here. So I will see you in the next one. Bye!